Hi, I'm Tal Thevenot with AquaTerra Outdoors, and I've got Chris and Erin Kobus with us today. So have you guys ever built a pool or a house before?
Yes, we have. We've built a pool and we've built two houses.
Yeah, two custom homes.
Well, why did you choose AquaTerra this time?
We talked to a lot of different companies actually. In our searches, we were looking for someone we felt very comfortable with, someone we trusted, someone that could had a proven record and had a good portfolio that we could reference and see what the work looked like. We got to speak to several other customers that had built with you, and it just made us feel comfortable. So that was part of our process, was doing the interviews.
Yeah, and I was really interested in getting to know you, getting to know the staff. But as we talked to the other companies, it was which one was able to bring us through the process from concept all the way through finish, even service later, because it's a man-made product and we all know things happen. And how do you deal with those things after it happens is really important to us.
I felt like you guys gave us a lot of creative freedom through the process of master planning this beautiful property, and the sunsets here are to die for, right? So what was your favorite part of the process?
So I think our favorite part was, we're building a custom home. We're starting to ideate around what the pool looks like. And then what AquaTerra Outdoors was able to bring to us was bringing the entire property into one vision, right? It was able to take it, say, what Erin was talking about with bringing the pool to life, but actually bringing from street all the way through the backyard to life is made it an incredible project.
There's pieces that are able to be strung together so it looks cohesive. So when someone's walking up and they're coming to our home and we're, hosting a party or just friends casually, you walk up, you have a consistent aesthetic that all goes, and it's so crisp, it's so clean, it's well thought through. There's pieces from the front that, reoccur in the back. And so it just feels very cohesive. It's very thoughtful. And everywhere you look, it feels like there's a piece of like a design element that, had we dreamed it up, we would have never come close. I mean, you guys really just thought of everything and pulled it all together so beautifully that it's our dream home.
And I feel like you're stealing my words from me. So cohesion is so important what we do, from front to back, and blending these environments together, and then also just minimizing boundaries from interior to exterior, so we want this to be a continuation of your lifestyle. For future clients of ours that are working with us on the entire design build process, like we did with you, do you have any recommendations for them?
I do. I think that having specific things that you want for sure in your build is very important. However, I think giving you room to do your creative magic and add what you and your team do to the process can bring about so many more fascinating elements to the project that you would have never dreamed of had you been very prescriptive. I would say just give the project room to breathe so that there can be iterations and creativity that can really be infused that you may not even realize you needed, and then you see it and you're like, this is incredible.
We very easily could have gone down the path of being very directive and prescriptive of how this came to life. She designed the whole house. And so it would have been a step for her to go and try to get involved in that. But she very quickly realized the skill and the talent of you and your team. And we sat back, and we know that it wouldn't have come to life like it did if we would have been as over the top that we were with the build of the house.
Well, thank you again, because that's what we enjoy the most, is having a little bit of that creative freedom, as you say, to kind of breathe, and show our skills. And but ultimately, we want to learn about you as well, so we can design it around your lifestyle. Is there a favorite part of this project for you?
I loved getting those 3D renderings.
A quick story. Just this weekend, we had a friend ask us for pictures of our pool because they're trying to select a pool builder. And we sent them pictures. She's like, well, can you send us the real pictures, because these are just the 3D rendering. And I'm like, no, these are the real ones. So it came to life exactly how it was, prescribed.
If the kids were here with us today, what would they say is their favorite part of the project?
I think when they finally got to swim, and jump in, they really wanted that jumping ledge. So we were able to integrate that in a beautiful way, because sometimes that can be challenging when kids want these cool features, but it doesn't really go with the aesthetic all the time. So you guys were able to give us an awesome jumping ledge.
But what they use the most is the round spa. The round spa is something that everybody that walks over or comes over the house, they're like, how did this even happen? Because they can sit around with their friends and sit around in a circle and they, chat, and there's no corners that they get stuck in, which is a whole lot of fun.
I was so happy you let us do that, right? Because there's so many strong angular lines with your home and with the pool and just the outdoor environment in general, right? There's a juxtaposition of having this round spa sitting in there. And to me, that was the diamond. It was a jewel. It was that infinity edge round spa. And so I was so excited you allow us to bring that to fruition. But there's a lot of elements, right? We've got the fire pit. We've got the swim up bar adjacent to it, the infinity edge, the water feature. Of course, we have beautiful LED lighting at night. We got a ping pong table. The front landscape is gorgeous. The nice little seating courtyard and just a very comfortable entrance into the house. Set, your home's set way back, so it just has a nice presence to it.
Yeah, it made those spaces all very cozy. Every space has a function.
Yeah.
Every space has a reason why it's there, and you really brought it in, made like the front entry, the courtyard is so cozy. It's welcoming when people want to come and just sit or take a phone call outside. They're able to step out. Every little nook and cranny was planned and thoughtful and just gorgeous.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure speaking with you today. Thank you for your time and allowing us to do this.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tal.